Hello and welcome back to Darkest Dungeon episode 11, season 4. We are back after an absolute amazing episode 10. We got our boy Dismas back. We evaded death with Dismas again, very heavily. We are up here. Our luck, well, I say we're here at this current moment, just doing pretty good. Our luck is like bam, right up here, off the even the camera. We're doing amazing in terms of luck. We got ourselves a Resolve XP booster, which is your ancestor's portrait, I believe, which means that we can crank people up to higher levels very quickly. It's going to be good. It's always good to have that XP boost upwards. I'm pretty sure that's for an individual hero rather than the entire party, but I haven't really checked, so I suppose we'll see soon enough. We are on a weak number that I didn't see. So, regardless, we're doing still pretty good. We've lost maybe about a party worth. That's fine, all things considered. I'm not too stressed, but we will see what happens. Once I get Dismas and Reynold to level 6, for the most part, they are temporarily retired. They are chilling out because they're not going to find redemption, which is what we want them to do, if we keep them in the party.
Not with the cost of this crusade.
Which, level 6, level 6.
In your choice of means.
So in other words, these guys are pretty chill at the moment. We honestly could actually probably take on, once everyone's stress healed, we could actually probably take on the Darkest Dungeon for the first time, to be honest. Because we have a party with Freed, Misnage, though at the same time going out and doing higher tier missions is also useful. So I suppose we'll see what happens. What's the mission we want to do? Well, naturally, we could probably bring up a couple of low-tier heroes. Level 3s could be up to level 4s. I think that might be the way to go. We'll take Roger. Rabies and the Black Plague. But the cure is there, and we could remove disease from another person. We take Macholt, and we'll take Daka. I reckon that's the way to go. Daka, we can level up all... I'm just thinking, because, I mean, we could take Villon. Yeah, let's take Villon instead of one of these guys. Yeah, I think that's the layout we want. So, we come over here and we go, you, my mans, or you, get that. And then you, leper man, get wherever it may be. Where's the focus ring? Maybe I need to unequip all trinkets. Yeah, there's our focus ring. Accuracy, crit, dodge, etc. Now you can take this. Actually, that's surprise. Surprise is good to avoid, but it's not the biggest deal. Damage and stress up a little bit. You should be right, as long as we're not fighting unholy, but at the same time, it's no biggie either way. Man at Arms, prot if in position 4, healing in position 4, dodge if in position 4. I mean, I suppose for a full buff character, having in position 4 is possible, but you're kind of locked into Bellow, Defender, Command, and Bolster. Yeah, that's literally the only thing you can do if you want to be position 4, which isn't really what I'm going for. We'll take the Ancestor's Portrait. Resolve EXP, very nice. And then we'll come over here and say, my mans. Actually, no, we won't give him that, because that's stress up, actually. Trap. Make him a bit of a stress master. He's going to be taking a bit of stress at the moment. I don't like, actually, the stress that he's getting, not going to lie. Give you that. Actually, you don't even need to dodge. You actually, now that I'm thinking about it, stress, and we'll give you... If you're going to be our person, what we want to do, so that's the surprise chance. We want to also double down and get the scout chance if possible. So we'll get you going because you need to proc your get behind or protect me ASAP because that's going to reduce. Like you're gonna have a bit of stress, but it's not going to be a big deal. What do we have here? Now you, my man, you can take the. Oh, we don't have an evasive essence, do we? We have eldritch killing essence, but that's all. Huh. Well, Chirurgeon's Charm, firstly. And then Virtue Chance, no. Max HP, dodge, accuracy. We could actually come in here now that I'm thinking about it. And we could possibly buff his scouting up as well. Speed down on the first round isn't the biggest issue. Scouting and trap disarm. Yeah, no, that's the way to go. Yeah. Because that's scouting chance by 10, but the scouting and also trap. And then, okay, you, my mans. What do we want to give you? We want to give you... Move or stun? No. Dodge? Eh. Let's say you're going to be taking a bit of damage, so let's give you the Book of Sanity. I think that's the way to do it. We're going to have a decent amount of scout. Let's come over here and let's take a look at our crew, see if we can level up anything. Macholt, you can get some level ups. Oh boy. Eldritch Killing Essence will get rid of one of them. Our crew is going to be wanting a lot of money. Very rare. White Satchel. Okay. Damage Stone will get rid of that. Jeez. Selfish Pendant will get rid of that. Sharpening Sheath. Guardian's Shield will get rid of that. Okay, we just need a little bit more money. Maybe another Redemption Armlet, because we only really need one Redemption Armlet, all things considered. And then we can come over here and sell the other Chirurgeon... no, but the other Chirurgeon's Charm might be useful to have on hand. Bleed Charm, we'll sell that. You get that. You're all kitted out. Now, abilities is the main thing I'm concerned about. Oh boy. Because, jeez. We're going to go through a lot of money. Musketeer's Boots. Steady Bracer. Dodgy Sheath. Oh, Brutal. 3. Because we'd only get a couple out of that. Screw it, let's do it. Sure. Purge. That just burnt our money so hard. Oh boy. Rampart Shield will get rid of that. Let's sort by rarity. Holy Orders is good, but we can get rid of that. Healing. We're going to be using that. Use that. And that. Dakar. Can we buff Bolster? We can buff Retribution, buff Bolster a little bit. Thing is, if we're going to be going Torch High, we want to have the Torch High stuff. And as many of them as possible, really. Bolster. Okay, I think that's fine. That's really all that matters. I'm just going to make sure we've got everything equipped. You're all good. You're all good. And you're all good. Okay. This crew should hopefully do pretty well. What do we want to go for? It has to be one of the yellows. Definitely not that one. Protective Collar. We did sell one of those. 6 deeds. Sure. Yes, let's go for it. Food. Oh boy. Dodge and damage. I mean, I suppose we could probably do stuff. We could probably sell this, I imagine, while we don't have one. Warrens. So Warrens, we're going to need some of these. Blood Charm, good to keep. You don't have the Redemption Armlet on, do you? No, you don't. Let's get rid of a Warrior's Bracer. I'm sure we can make do with that. One of them. Key. Bandage, Anti-Venom. Anti-Venom. Take another key. Oh no, we'll take another Holy Water. Yeah, I reckon that's the best option. Okay. Coffee. Ah, yes. Did I put sugar in this? I don't know if I did. I think I did. I usually take 2 sugars with my coffee, just because I like sweet coffee, and 1 doesn't feel like enough. 3. I find there's a bit of a Give me a moment.
They breed quickly.
There's a
in the dark, but perhaps we can slay them even faster.
There's a point where sugar in coffee, like, it just starts building up at the bottom of the cup, and at that point it sort of feels... it's not really worth having it there. So I don't know, I usually don't stress too much over it. But 2 sugars is nice, and it's still, you know, because of course the more sugar you have, the worse it's going to be in terms of kilojoules. Oh boy, a large corpse eater and 2 small corpse eaters. Protect me. Dodge and prot. Beasts. Let's just deal up some damage, I reckon. Munch on Corollassus, 3 damage, brutal. Luckily we resist the blight, that's good. Let's proc bolster. The lack of, or the de-stress and the dodge is useful. Munch, luckily we dodge. That's probably the bolster coming in handy. We can prey on Macholt, 4 damage, and that's a mark. And a debuff. Because that's damage down actually quite a lot, oh boy. Let's maybe get rid of that if we can. Come over here and go for a big chop. Okay. Chop you for 9 damage. You're going to munch on Daka. 4 damage, brutal. Now, as long as we hit, which we do, it's gone. Excellent, fantastic.
The greater the glory.
And we'll buff dodge even more. Okay, that's good stuff. You're going to munch on our man's, 10 damage, brutal. But we resist the blight, which is nice. Let's activate Riposte with Retribution. And then we can come over here and pull a corpse, or pull one of them towards us, and clear the corpse. That feels good to me. Munch now on Macholt. 10 damage, that's brutal. He's going to need some healing next turn. We'll come over here and chop for 5. And munch on Daka. 7, smack back for 9. Fantastic. Then we'll come over here. We'll proc up our guard again. And then we'll come over here. And we'll activate Solemnity, I reckon is the way to go. Get that bit of healing up. And then we go and chop. We'll come over here now and heal him. For 18, very nice. He's back to full health. And now we'll go for a stun, hopefully. Yep, stun procs, excellent. And now we chop. And crit. Very nice, fantastic. That was pretty much ideal. Nice. Let's take that. Pop another torch. Take the deeds.
We require only the strength to follow it.
And onwards we move. Very nice. We've got a trap up ahead. What do we got? 60 disarm, 70. 80. You can handle it, or I guess you can't. 3 damage plus bleed. That bleed's actually going to do a number on our Antiquarian, but that's fine.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Alec must be carried home.
Yep, that's cool with me. Onwards we go. And down we go. Get what's in the sack. Bit of cash.
Laden with loot, are often low on supplies.
Okay, the Swine Spawn and the Slavering Ghoul I'd like to take out if possible. Chop on you, and of course you dodge, go figure. We'll pull you forward and crit on the pull, very nice. So that way when we come in for a hew, we can attack both, take out the first thing, very nice. And we'll activate our Retribution, very nice. Now you're going to rend on Daka. Perfect dodge, smack back for 4. That's as perfect as I could want it. Now we get to go again, and we're going to go protect me, because we didn't proc it up the first time because we were going for damage. But that's all good. We'll come over here and heal now for 10 HP. Rend once again on Daka. Dodge, smack back for 4. Didn't learn from the first one, did ya? Go for a bonk and a stun, hopefully. Nope, no stun. That's fine. We come over here and chop for 11. And now we'll come over here and pull, crit a pull, and get rid of the corpse. Excellent. Now we can come over here and we'll proc up a bit of blight, hopefully. Excellent. 3 damage a turn. And now go for a bonk, crit for 5. It resists the stun, but that means that it's chill. Because it's going down, we're going to just have this chance to de-stress.
A victory. Perhaps the turning point.
Excellent. So, what are we looking at the moment? You can have 2 food, you can have 1 food. I want the rare antique. I want the portraits, definitely. The deeds as well would be nice. Maybe we hold off for now, because that rare antique is pretty good. The emerald plus the minor equals the rare in terms of money.
Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
And generally we want to maximize the money gain with a minimum amount of inventory capacity being taken up, ideally. So investing in taking the rare antique early and making sure the slot there is open in case we find others is always good. Alright, now, we're doing pretty good. Eat that food, fantastic, that's all good with me. Yeah, early, off the bat, we've already done 3 rooms and have barely taken any stress from it. So if we can maintain that sort of very slow stress gain, that would be ideal for doubling down and making sure that we can come in actually with this group again. You're going pretty good actually now. Hunger check again. Excellent. Now we'll holy water. Take that. We'll take the portraits for now. Pop the torch and onwards we go. And thing is as well, the other thing to consider is taking the stuff like the deeds and the portraits has its own benefit in terms of monetary gain, or rather, less so monetary gain, more so monetary removing expenditure, which is important as well. Generally, you know, you always want to make sure that your expenditures are as low as possible and your income's as high as possible. Vomit on Coriolanus, 1 damage. Easy peasy. Vomit now on Daka. Dodge and smack back and it dodges, go figure. Now vomit on Macholt. 1 damage and a bit of stress. Fair. If we can take it out as soon as possible, we'll be right. Chop you for 7. That lowers it down to 1. Vomit for Daka. Dodge, smack back for 8. Fantastic. Let's now activate our riposte again.
Give them no quarter.
And we have the corpses, so yep, luckily Coriolanus gets to go and we'll try and pull, but of course it dodges, go figure. We're just going to purge the corpses out of here, guarantee that they're gone. And come over here for quick old stab, of course dodges, go figure. Vomit now on Villon. 3 damage crit plus stress plus the ague. That's unfortunate to say the least. We'll come over here then and we'll activate our bonk. Crit for 5 damage, fantastic. Perfectly executed. Chop and 7. Taken care of.
Maintain the offensive.
Now, of course, we get another rare antique, which is perfect, because that means we get to capitalize on the space that we already have.
A fortune
Waiting to be spent. A crate here. And a scout would be nice, hopefully. Don't actually know what's in this room. No combat, okay. We don't know what's up ahead either. I feel like we're getting unlucky in terms of scouting. In the fact that we've had none. Coriolanus takes a little bit of damage.
Trapmaker's art,
Okay,
his efficacy unwitnessed by his own eyes.
great. Thank you, Macholt. You're now Dacnomaniac. Or a Dacnomaniac. And also Bloodthirsty. Fantastic. That's irritating. I'd like to remove that if possible. Overgrown Weather. Luckily they're surprised if we can come in here and luckily do a lot of damage, which we just did. That's pretty nice. Let's double down and just take out this one, I reckon. We can come over here with a Hue, crit, and 13. Fantastic. And then just activate our riposte and crush the spider. Bonk. 2 damage, easy. That's good stuff right there. Good stuff indeed.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Yeah, let's keep moving. We got a scout proc, very nice. Ooh, a secret room. We have one singular key. Okay, I gotta remember that that's there. Keep the key, for the love of God.
Ambushed by foul invention.
Torch that up. And Bloodthirsty has been removed. Very nice. That's good. That's good indeed. I'm pretty sure I also knew that that trap was there and still proceeded to walk into it anyways. Don't worry about it. I'm big brain. It's all good. We'll do this. Oh boy, they're getting hungry very quickly. Which is a tad odd, but as long as we're eating an appropriate amount, we should be right. You can look at this. An old journal entry. Fantastic.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles. Paid for in blood.
Okay, they got surprised. That's good. Let's proc our protection. We can come over here and let's activate our riposte Asapalapagus. We will come over here and we'll go for a slash and do 9 damage. I should have actually probably weakened that one. 11 and 9, yeah, go figure. Oh well. Munch now on Daka. 6, smack back for 5. It has 1 HP left, but it's proc Blight. And now it's got a Skull Toss on Coriolanus and crit. That's unfortunate.
Vision. The end approaches.
Okay, my heart burst. Bolster. You can do it, everyone. I trust you. You can now self-heal for 9 HP. That's fine. That's better than nothing. Then we'll come over here and we'll just Hue. That's fine with me. It's now going to rend on Daka. 7, smack back for 5. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Whatever works. Then I'm going to come over here and let's proc up Festering Vapors. Give them a bit of Blight. Okay, we're going to Demon Pull, 5 damage and pull him towards us, and also clear out that corpse. The crit is nice as well, it's doing a bit of stress healing. He's going to come in for a Howl, and is that's a bit of horror across the board. Oh boy, stress up, that's not good. Let's come over here and go for a bonk stun then. Stun is bonked, indeed. The Blight Resist is down. We'll come over here and chop for 15. Fantastic. And then I suppose you can come over here, do another damage. Proc up even more Blight. 6 damage a turn. And I would like to get a... nice big heal in, if possible, but... Oh well, I guess it is what it is. We'll defend Coriolanus real quick, and hopefully get the option... Well, I think we actually will, yeah. Heal you for 29. Oh boy. How fantastic. You get to do your stress heal, just feel good about yourself. Get a bit of good stuff. And burnout. Excellent.
Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
We can pop the torch. Let's take the mana antique. It's about time. And we have combat in here. Okay, 2 swine spawns, a Gorder and a Reaver. The Gorder is the one I need to take care of, ultimately. Come over here, 8 and 6, not bad. Let's come over here and let's go protect me. We want to proc up some guard as soon as possible. But that does mark as well. Activate Retribution on you, 2 damage. And Riposte is now up. And now we come over here for a Hue, 5 and 5. I'm trying to take out the Gora more than anything. Vomit on Coriolanus. That's irritating, but that's fine. Vomit now on Daka. 0 damage, smack back for 8 and a bit of stress. Now you're going to hook Machult for 8 damage, brutal. And now Ball and Chain on Villon. 5 damage, smack back for 5, because Villon is being guarded. Or is being guarded, rather. Okay, Abyssal Artillery to take out the back 2, 5 and 6. Doesn't take out the Gora, but that's fine. Hook it where it hurts. Dodge, and smack back for a crit of 9. Fantastic. Good stuff. Now Vomit on Daka. 1 smack back for a crit of 15. Get out of here. Good stuff indeed. Now we're going to come over here and go for a Focus Fire Chop. And Decimated. Oh boy, a Jute Tapestry. Push on to the task's end. Take that. Sure. Let's keep on moving. Come over here. Now let's restore our order real quick. Or the other option actually is that we come back in here. Let's proc up a camp. Beast. How's everyone doing? Stressful or curious incantation. Trinket Scrounge. Moonring, sure. How you doing? Stress down, everyone else's stress goes up. Nope, don't want that. How you doing? Party, dodge and crit. Not bad. And then you can come over here. And we don't have... You've got Abandoned Hope. Yeah, we'll do that one. And then you can keep your... I should have done the stress down for 4 battles just then. Bummer. Okay. Well, that's fine.
The match is struck.
A blazing star is born. Alright. Torch. We'll just burn that immediately.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
We'll use the skeleton key. Take one of them. Pop that. Take that. And... Sure. No, that's fine. Let's continue onwards. You can take... Oh, bloody hell, that's not what I wanted to do. You, take care of that. Disarm, thank you. Not bad. And onwards we move. We've got 2 curios and 2 battles. Okay, well... There's this, that's fine. Nothing of value in there. And medicinal herb, luckily I grabbed that. Oh, I made sure to keep the herb for an extra strength buff. Good stuff. These guys are surprised. That's fine. Let's come over here and take out the drummer as soon as possible. We can come over here and stab for a 14. And then we come over here. Nice big Hue crit and bring them both forward. Fantastic, actually. We're doing quite well. Take out the drummer and activate Retribution, because he's going to attack him. Yep, go figure. 4, smack back, and kill. Easy. Textbook. Absolutely textbook.
Victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Don't have any extra food, so I guess I'll just take that. And hunger check. Nah, that would be brutal, but it's fine. We can handle these, I reckon. A nice big surprise as well. Fantastic. Let's come over here and chop on this lad. 6 damage, that's fine. We'll do our Abyssal Artillery. 13 and 5. Fantastic. Behold the unquenchable fire of the stars. Then we'll come over here and bonk for 3. Activates Riposte. And now we can Hue. 13 and 13. Not enough to kill, but there was definitely the potential to kill. Drums of Doom, fine. Smack back for 5. This will be over in a round, I reckon. Munch, 7. Smack back for 6. Vomit on Villon. 1 damage, that's fine. I didn't activate the guard because I wanted the damage, but that's fine. Ball and Chain on Villon. Bonk for 4. Go for a stun. Oh, big whoop. I don't really care. Vomit now on Daka. 1 damage, smack back, and dodge. That's fine. Butcher cut on Macholt. Luckily we dodge. Go figure, the leper dodges. Let's proc a bolster, I reckon. Drums of Doom across the board. And smack back and it dodges. That's fine. Let's drop the torch now. Get it real nice and dark and quiet. You consider yourself done. And now we get to go for our Hue and chop 10 and 20. That's fine. Back to the top of the line, and now we get to go chop and crit. Fantastic. Okay. Take that, and we'll take that. Fantastic. Looks good to me. Let me bring up my Curios tab real quick. Oop. Come on, bring this over. Thank you. Nope, don't make a video play. Don't make an ad play either. That's even worse. Curio. Okay. Scroll down quickly. We are looking. We've apparently skipped what I'm looking for. Come on, give me what I'm looking for, please. We want the table, the dining table. Yeah. Continue adventuring real quick. We don't have herbs, so we'll just look at it. Everything's been eaten. That's fine. Okay.
Some experiments should have never happened.
Yeah.
You are doing just work ending them.
Indeed. 25,000. That feels good. Now we're doing a lot better in terms of money. The deadly is always useful. That's all good with me, honestly. I think we're in a pretty solid position at the moment.
A new enemy. Insipid and incurable.
Roger can chill. What's our situation down in the stagecoach? Nope, nothing there. Okay. I suppose I'll grab that. Why not? Roger's the only one who's actually going to benefit from that, because we already lost Max. I cry error tab. But that's fine. Villon and Daka are there. We don't... Where's our... I could have sworn we had a Jester. Maybe... Oh, no, there he is. Bossier. He's on level 1 still. That's unfortunate. Because we could take this party in again. But I think the way we would have to do it is if we're taking this party in again, you are going to have to... Oh, you've already got stress down. Oh, boy. You're going to also need stress down. Or the other thing is that we could double down. We say, let's get rid of this and say, okay, you're probably going to stress out quite quickly. So, it's time for you to show your colors and make sure that you are good. And let's go in again, I reckon. Caregivers Convention, that would be good to proc. Gather 3 medicines. That's a Swine Prince. Swine Prince actually isn't too bad. Yeah, let's do this mission. Because that's going to give us an opportunity to go in and get everything taken care of. Actually, let's... No, everyone's... I'll quickly see if I can buff everyone. Macholt, yep, you're all good. Macholt, you've got everything you need. You've got everything you need. Guess we'll buff the stun. Guard, we'll buff that. You're already basically good. We'll get a small upgrade there. That's fine. Yep, you're good. Provision. Food. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Stack of torches. 1, 2, 3. We didn't use the bandages or the anti-venom, did we? Take 2 bandages. I don't think we actually need anti-venom. Alright, let's go. Oh, this... We're in the Weald. We're not in the Warrens. I thought we were going in the Warrens again. Okay, well, all things considered, the only thing we don't have is anti-venom, which The tree is really the only thing that we need anti-venom for.
Our land is remote and unneighbored. Every lost resource must be recovered.
Good thing we dodged that trap there. Okay. We've already been looted. That's fine. You're actually probably going to need the ring before she is, I reckon. There you go. So you're probably just gonna... Well, we're gonna see what happens, I guess. Quivering ectoplasms, that's fine. I'll come over here for a chop for 5 damage, that's fine. Slime on Coralasis. Luckily we resist a debuff, that's fine. Slash and crit, excellent. No corpse has been left behind as well. You're now going to slime on Villon. 5 damage, brutal. And that's a speed down debuff, rip. I'm going to come over here and bonk this guy. And now we'll come over here and hew and take both out. Fantastic. That's what I like to see. We'll take our Chiojin's kit.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled.
They can be beaten. Get a good scratch in the back. Alright, we should be right at the moment. I can get a bit of slack on my cords. Alright, we'll come up here. There's an old tree. And we still got treasure. That's good. Get one of these. Luckily I brought medicinal herbs, so we get extra food. Nice.
Gold, trinkets and baubles. Paid for in blood.
That's an irritating swap, oh boy. You can move back too, please. Thank you. Pop a torch, and then we'll come over here and protect me. I reckon is the play here. We'll come over here and rampart because he's already in front. That procs a stun. Then we can focus fire, chop, and crit. Very nice. Now it's going to go and probably attack our man in front. Yep, Ren's marked. Luckily we dodge. That's fine. Now we'll come over here and go for a chop of 4 damage, max damage, that's good stuff. Rend the marked on Daka. 12 crit, brutal. He's going to need healing. We should run. No, we shouldn't. Here you go, 21 HP. It's like 12, but backwards. And Hugh, 5 and 5. And then we'll activate our Retribution. Crit for 3, which is good because they're going to basically guarantee attacking him because he's marked. And then we'll proc Bolster as well. Come over here, focus fire chop, 8 damage, not bad. He's got 9 left. We'll chop again for 7. He's gone. He's going to groping swipe on Daka, dodge and smack back for 5. Easy wipe. Excellent. Reset our order, and onwards we march. Just keep on moving, keep on grooving, don't stress, don't stop. Towering Ectoplasm and Quivering Ectoplasms. Alright. Activate our Bonk, 2 damage. And riposte. 17 damage, very nice, very nice. Slime on Coralasis. Luckily we dodge, good stuff. Slime on Villon, 5 damage, excellent. Okay, now what we want to be doing is we want to... Abyssal Artillery, 9 and 7, fantastic.
Maintain the offensive.
How's that for some power? 2 damage and proc Blight. Nope, no Blight, rip. Slime Smack, wapa! 3 and 5, 5 damage. Whippersnappers. Now what we can do is we'll go for that, and of course it doesn't hit, fantastic. Focus Fire Chop for 15, that's fine with me. Should have gone Purge, but that's all good. Big Slime on Villon, 5 damage. And speed down. We'll just hit another Blight, that's all good with me. And then we can come over here and we'll bonk for hopefully a stun. Nope, no stun. Bummer. That was actually probably the worst move I could have made. And get back over here. Clear out the corpses. Why is my camera frozen? Webcam. That's not a fitting... That's not a good thing for me to be frozen on. Oh boy. There we go. We're good. Okay. Oh boy. You're on 1 HP. Let's focus healing at the moment. I see another thing just got spawned back in while I wasn't paying attention. Bonk and hopefully go for a stun. Actually, him being in front would have probably been the best. Chop you out of here. Oh boy. Retribution, 2 damage, and reproc our Riposte. And you can get a big ol' heal and crit for 20. Fantastic. You're almost back to full health. That's good. Now we'll come over here and chop and 5 damage. Get out of here.
Give them no quarter.
Excellent. Onwards we move. Let's default order. Now, we haven't been getting scouts either, which is brutal. Left luggage, and it's trapped, of course. Blight, oh boy. 6 damage total. That's no biggie. Pop a torch. Make sure we're all good. There's our food check. I figured that was going to come sooner or later. Pop another torch as we go through the door. We've got a madman there. That's going to be brutal. Now, we'll come over here and chop at this lass. Then we'll come over here and hit him with a good old one of them. And crit. Fantastic. Excellent. So uncivilized. Right, chop you and crit. Very nice. The tide rises and the tide falls. And we'll go for a bonk and activate our riposte. Because now he's going to be marked, so they're going to be focus firing on him, which is good. 1 damage. The horror. Render the marked. 6 damage to smack back for 3. Accusation on Coriolanus.
Festering fear
Consumes the mind. Okay, let's bonk this one back for 1 damage and a stun. Not bad. I would have preferred the kill, but that's fine. We'll come over here for a slash for 11. Not bad. Groping swipe on Machult. 5 damage. And now we proc a Hugh. 7 and 6. Not bad. Now we chop for 5. Taking up all of the chances of hitting that we're actually hitting with low damage attacks. That's fine. Smack back and dodge.
the abyss returns even the bold.
And get rid of him. Easy. You're stressing quite heavily, actually. Rampart. 3 damage. Knock him back. Nope, he resists. Good. Now we'll come over here and chop for 4. And then finish him off with our leper. Groping swipe, 3 damage. Our riposte is worn off. That's all good. Chop and 9 damage, so that's fine. He still survives. That means we have a chance to heal with Weird Reconstruction for 21. Very nice. Feeling much better there, Archer. 10 damage. Very nice.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Take you. We want this, so I'll take that. Should be right. Now you can get that stress heal. Yeah, nice solid stress heal of 30. That's nice. What do we got? Curio combat. Curio treasure. I was also thinking, so because I've given him that, I would like to be able to swap that back over, but we don't really have the inventory capacity for it, do we? Oh well. When I get a chance with my inventory, I'll be able to. Treasure room, or yeah, we kind of want the treasure more than just the curios, but I suppose it doesn't make a difference really. And of course, no villain's being tested. She's fearful. Damn it! We didn't get a good chance to do that.
Fear and frailty finally claim their due.
All right, fair enough. And it's a trapped chest as well. Procking some blight. That's brutal. Sometimes the luck just really isn't on our side. We had so much luck the last time, so I suppose this time it's only fitting it's not. Fungal Battery and an Enchantress, if I can speak properly. Let's hit the 2 of them, 7 and 5. Let's proc up a bit of Blight, hopefully. 3 damage a turn, that's not bad. Retribution. Yeah, we'll go Retribution on... Or we could proc stun. Let's try and proc stun. Nope. Nope, no stun. Rip. And chop for 23. Not bad. Stressful Incantation on Villon. Luckily she dodges. Good stuff. Mark Prey on Daka. 1 damage, and that does the mark. That's fine. Tree Branch Smackdown on Daka. 24 damage. That's about half of his health. That's brutal, but luckily we have the man who can heal that. Stressful Incantation on Villon now. Unfortunate. That procs some mark as well. Okay, let's weird reconstruction, heal for 10. Unfortunate, it's not the best, but it's better than nothing. We get our riposte procced, hopefully for 4 damage, not bad. Sure, we'll chop for another 25, not bad. Then we'll come over here and hopefully get another blight proc. Yep, there we go. Good stuff. Rain of blood on the back too. Dodge and dodge. Poison spores, 2 damage. Brutal, but that's fine. We take one of them out, which is good. We'll come over here and heal for another 16. That's good. Now he's in a bit of a better position. You need to be guarded, so let's proc up some guard for Coriolanus at the moment, I reckon. And that gives 26 prot. And then we'll come over here and we'll just go for a quick little stab on this thing. The battery. Tree branch smackdown on Macholt. 26 damage. That's not even half his health. He ain't worried about that. Why aren't we fleeing? Because we're not bitch asses. Mark prey on Macholt. 3 damage crit. Breathes heavily. And chop for 22. Not bad. We can proc stun, that would be nice. Weird reconstruction for 3 health. Oh boy. And bleed. Alright. Dakar is being tested. And he is powerful. Yeah, the boy. I am forgiven. I am free.
Unleash it.
Yes, very nice. A good counterance to the shit that Villon is spewing at the moment. About not escaping pasts. Feel your power rage. Chop and kill. 41 damage. Very nice. Escape cloud on the front too. 1 and 2, that's fine, I don't really care. It's just going to start doing that a bunch. So we'll come over here and we'll chop and it'll dodge, go figure. Let's activate Retribution for 4 damage. It's going to try and escape cloud again. Now you can come over here and heal him for 4. And proc up even more bleed. There we go. 2 and smack back for 15. Not bad. Okay, not bad indeed. What do we got? You.
Victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Eat the food. And then let's take the money, I reckon. Let's readjust our order and pop a key into here. What do we get? A couple of things, actually. Not bad. Okay, I'm cool with that. No scout. Let's head back around here, I reckon, because I want to see what these two... you know what? No, screw it. Screw those curios. I was like, oh, I want to see what those 2 curios are. But we could easily miss 2 curios up along here without a combat. We get a hunger test. Why not? Fantastic. And we get an obstacle. Fantastic.
Nature herself.
Could have gone the other way.
To the spreading corruption, malformed with misintent.
Okay, we got a scout though. Trap, curio. Let's head this way and let's just try and deal with this. You can hopefully get that trap taken care of. Yep, you can. Bit of a stress heal is always nice. Now what do we got over here? One of these. That's a bandage. That's fine. Take that. Whatever. I'll get rid of the Citrine whenever I need to. Curio, curio. Quest, curio. Well, best that we take care of that while we have this here. I could probably actually remove the hero's ring for the ancestor's portrait at the moment. How do I get rid of that? Whoop that. You take that because we already have our virtue chance given. You don't need the virtue chance now either, do you? Churgeons. Yeah, you take that. You're going to be tested. Oh no. Never mind. I guess you get the hero's ring. Sure. Fantastic. And combat. Go figure, it's another giant. Brutal. Alright, let's pop a torch. Okay. You can just activate guard, please. Now we'll come over here and we'll go a heal on a man in front. 5 healing and bleed. God damn it. Retribution on the Enchantress. Just get rid of her, preferably We have 2 shovels, one for here and one for up ahead. Let's purge 9 damage and hopefully knock back. No knock back though. Get a bit of extra accuracy, which is nice. Stressful incantation. That's fine. Mark. Confusion spores, and that's gonna shuffle. Ah, god damn it, that sucks. Okay, what do we got? Stressful incantation on Villon, which goes over to our man's here, who's luckily able to handle it. You chop for 9. You don't have get back, do you? Okay, well you can move back to the back anyways, that'll be right. Tree Branch smackdown on Coriolanus, who luckily dodges, otherwise that would have been Death Door immediately. They're exposed by our maneuvers! Very nice. And we'll proc Bolster, I reckon. Get everyone vibing, feeling good. Nice dodge. Good bit of stress down. Then we'll come up here and we'll chop for 20 damage. Very nice. Then move back. Oh no, actually, yeah, we'll move back 2 just to make sure these 2 are in front. Now we'll Rampart, bonk, and hopefully get the stun. Nope, no stun, rip. Proc up some Blight, but apparently we just don't hit. Fantastic. Eldritch push on Dakar, who luckily dodges because he ain't about that. We need to get that riposte kicking again. 29 damage, very nice. Poison spores on Machult, 2 damage for a bit of Blight. Rip. Okay, we'll go again for that Blight. Black. B-L-E-U-G-H. And riposte. Okay, I guess we'll just do 5 damage. These giants are brutal. 30 damage, there we go.
The greater the glory.
Oh boy, that's a lot of stuff. Luckily we can get rid of a few of them. Debuff Charm. Guess we'll take the Onyxes, why not? Ugh, disgusting. Shovel, sure. Pop a torch and we'll take all of this. The portraits, yeah, we need the portraits just now. I should have actually probably swapped the Onyxes, but that's fine. But Chult is being tested and he is selfish. Irritating.
Self-preservation is paramount at any cost.
Selfish is probably the worst one to my knowledge because it can take, it can allow him to take stuff, which isn't good. Okay, let's head back up here. Then once we get over to here, we can probably camp. Our torchlight's starting to drop down quite heavily. We only have one of the medicines. We know where another one is. Worth more than gold to a beleaguered Hamlet. Okay. I mean, all things considered, yeah, most things are worth more than gold. And my camera's frozen again, what the hell? That's irritating. Virtual camera, back to regular. There we go. I think that's every time I, like, knock my my desk with my knee, because I don't really have much room under my table, so I rock back and forward sort of thing every once in a while. I say every once in a while, but I'm doing it almost constantly. Doctor's Toolkit, yep, give us that. Thank you. Onwards we move. And we'll shovel this out of the way. Just basically beating the shit out of this, out of all of the vines and stuff with a shovel.
A fortune waiting to be spent.
Take them, I reckon. And in here we go. Camp. And feast.
A spark without kindling is a goal without hope.
Stress down for everyone else. Health stone, that's kind of garbage. Stress down. You're all good. Yeah, I think that's the way we do it. And we get ambushed.
The darkness
That's
holds
fine.
dominion.
3 maggots. Oh boy, I'm so spooked. Grave Nibble on Villon. 6 damage. Grave Nibble on Coriolanus. 6 damage. Of course, they're targeting the squishies. And you get to move forward 1. Fantastic. How good. How nice. Move back. Let the damage healers handle it, please, for the love of God. 5 damage on the heal. That's brutal. We've used up all of our good heals, it feels like. Dodge. Okay. Retribution. 2 damage. That procs a riposte. Let us press together. And we'll bolster. Get those good vibes moving. Grave Nibble on Macholt. 4 damage. And he has now Vampiric Spirits. Okay. Now you can get protected, preferably. Let's just weird reconstruction and just keep healing everyone. At the moment, we're doing pretty good on health and everything, so it's just a matter of time.
Another
Nice.
cleansed from our land.
Good stuff. Bit of damage, but we can handle it. And double Hugh. Get him out of here.
Treated with impunity.
That took long enough. Jeez.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Alright, and we'll move onwards. Restore our order. That's a lot of stuff.
Could staunch the flow.
You fool.
Otherworldly.
I hate when characters do that. Spiders. Surprise. Luckily, on the bright side, there wasn't anything too valuable in there. Give me a moment. Alright, I am here. Let's do this. 6 and 7. Should be right. We'll come over here and hew. 1 health and 3 health. That's fine. Just bonk. Make sure it's gone. There's a very slight chance that if we attacked this one, it wouldn't have killed it, so that's fine. Dodge, smack back in 11. Taken care of. Very nice. Solid chunk of cash there as well. Maybe we get rid of something. I'm gonna make... I should have used that to buff us instead of just ditching them. Garbage. I'm really apparently not on the top of my game at the moment. Okay, well, we have our Chirurgeon Satchel. Guess I'll take that.
With loot are often low on supplies.
And that's mission complete. Let's keep going. We're not on Death's Door just yet, so we may as well try and see what sort of loot we can obtain, I reckon. Salvage the Unburned Torch.
Wealth beyond measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Okay, luckily we get the surprise, which is good. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get everyone to focus on the big lad. I reckon that's the smart option. Of course, dodge. I should have healed. I really should have. Fine, 2 damage. I was expecting to have a net gain of more than just 2 damage, but fine. Hugh. Well, before he had his turn specifically. Because that was the plan from the start. I wanted to get rid of those guys. Crit for 15. Brutal. He needs healing. Stress is up. That's not good. Heal. 17. Okay, good. You're feeling a bit better now. Skull Toss on Villon. 5 damage. Brutal and stun. Villon needs some healing when she gets a chance. They are exposed. Bonk while he's in front. And no stun, that's brutal. Now we'll come over here and chop for a crit of 28. Hell yes. Petals must fall. Chop. Skull toss on Villon. Again, luckily she dodges. You get healing and your max health. Very nice. That was over your max health worth of healing. Good stuff. Perfectly executed. Nice.
Foolish horrors.
Brought low and driven into the mud. Alright, I guess onwards we go. In before we get the collector. Of course you're going to take this.
Finding the stuff is only the first test.
There's one of the fucking jute tapestries there, you absolute dickwad. Angry. One of the most valuable items in the game in terms of cash. Also, this fool keeps passing their goddamn turn. Mate, you aren't worth enough to be able to keep stealing shit like that. Get out of here. 10 damage. Of course, it wasn't enough to kill. Go figure. Slime on Machalt for 8 damage. Cytokinesis on Coralasis. That's going to spawn in another one. That's fine with me. I can hew the two of them. Bada bing. Get done. The ground quakes. We'll pop a bolster, I reckon. Then we'll come over here and stab for 5. I was straight up thinking before when he did it, I'm like, oh, there's no... At least it's not a jute tapestry. That's like the one thing I don't want him to steal. And then I fucking see it there. Because of course it was there. That's a lot of damage. You. Bada bing. Very nice. We need to come over here and heal you for 14. Back to max HP again. Go for a stun. Nope, no stun. Slime smack. Wapa! 3 and 4. And chop. Get out of here.
A victory. Perhaps the turning point.
Could have probably used that holy water again. Oh well. Okay, I'm done here.
These tonics and herbs will stave off infection and neutralize contagion.
Yes. Torn Rotator, that's fine. Night Owl, that's also fine. Wield Scrounger, replace Robust. Oh boy, he's got Soft, great. Warren's Tactician, Risk Taker, that's fine. Dark Temptation and Precise Striker. That's all good with me. Villon is level 5 now, apparently.
The preponderance of rare and exotic injuries makes this place perfect for the study of suffering.
I don't suppose we can get any more things there. Nope. Dakar, you get rid of that. Coralasis, you get rid of... Villon, what do you have? These two things I want to get rid of. Okay. Nice. What do we got in the Stagecoach? Level 2 Vestal. Not bad. I'll take the Vestal, why not?
A sister of battle, pious and unrelenting.
What do we got here? Plague Doctor. Satanophobia, Hylomania, Perfectionist. None of those are really that good. Protection's decent, but not what I'm really looking for. Virtue Chance, that's good. We can work on you.
The raw strength of youth may be spent, but his eyes hold the secrets of 100 campaigns.
Mimic Witness, Shard Mercenary, Fear of the Unholy. Yeah, I guess we can take you. And Halakar.
The thrill of the hunt. The promise of payment.
I mean, the stun resist is where it's at, I guess. Sure, I guess I'll take you.
A mighty sword arm anchored by holy purpose. A zealous warrior.
Yes. What do we have here? Because we could get a few of these, actually. Occultist. Not bad. Broken Key. We need to grind out a few of these things, because this one is the one that's good. the blight chance on every attack he does. I think that's the one we want. Monster killed. So, as long as people don't die, you'll be right. Okay, well, either way, I'm fine with this stuff. Bursting Blade's a bit brutal. Heretical Passage, that's fine. Okay. What else do we have here? Sort by Stress. Coriolanus can come over here and de-stress. What are we looking for? What are we doing? This is coming along decently.
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
We've got a couple of them. Okay. I suppose let's take a look now. What do we got? Boss there that we could take on, the Swine Prince. Because Clear Mark would be useful going against the Swine Prince. You, and you. Yeah, that feels good to me. Clear Mark. Patch up. You don't really have a good shot for anything in number 1. I suppose Buckshot's probably that. And then we'll come over here, unequip all trinkets. Let's buff up our crew. Regime, you're good. Guifart, you're good. You're all good, and you're all good. Take you, and boop and bop. Good with me. Nice. Good stuff. Embark. Let's see what items we want to take. Redemption Armlet. Since he's in number 1. Actually, who's got the lowest thing here? I mean, Regime could get it, but we probably want to give him the focus ring. Then you get the damage thing. Actually, I think I'll give Buron their portrait. Stress. Just make these two the damage lads. You get that, and you get that. No, actually, we don't really care. Like, surprises, yeah, actually, we'll take the surprise. You know what, that's fine. Church's Charm, Tome of Holy Healing. That'll be right. The thing is, we want the Scout, ideally, but I don't know. It's fine. I'm not too worried about it. Should be right. Boop, boop. Take a stack of them. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Alright, let's go. Maybe I'll take one more of them. Alright, easy.
The ways and rituals of blood sacrifice are difficult to master.
No, they're not.
Those from beyond require a physical vessel if they are to make the crossing into our reality. The timing of the chance is imperative.
You just gotta make sure you know what you're gonna do. It's all good. No stress.
Intervals, the process can fail spectacularly.
Really not that hard. Done it plenty of times. Don't worry about it.
A testament to my failures. It must be destroyed.
We literally are just working with a grid. Okay. So it's this spot then, presumably. What do you get? Desiccated and unremarkable. Fantastic. Combat? No combat. Okay. Yats would be very useful here. Okay. Vomit on Guifart. Dodge, luckily. Drums of Doom across the board. Stress, 1 damage each. And a bit of stress each, apparently, apart from the Vestal, apparently. Aimed shot on you. 9 damage, not bad. Butcher Cut. 3 damage. Hook where it hurts. 3 damage. That's fine. We'll come over here and Hugh for 7 and 6. And Hugh again for 9 and 10. Not bad.
Destroy them.
Judgment. Get out of here. Now we should probably take out these back too. I'm just trying to destroy their action economy at the moment. The stress I'm not too worried about. Hook where it hurts. 4 damage. And now we'll snipe you for 4 damage. Judgment on you. Get him out. Very nice. We'll get number 1 to purge. And hello, sir. You're in a bad position now, aren't you? Get out of here. Skeleton key. Very nice. Bit of loot. And a scout.
Now it must be carried home.
This room's probably the more interesting direction ahead. 60, 60, 70. We'll get you to do it. And disarm. You are set back to 0 stress. Fantastic. Pop a torch. What do we get in the curio crate? Or the crate curio?
Laden with loot.
And there's nothing here. And we do get a scout. Fantastic. Let's head over here, I reckon. Okay, just walk into the trap and dodge it. Fantastic. I do like dodging unnecessary combat, but I reckon we can handle this. They're surprised as well, which is nice. Now you see, what we got to do is we crit immediately. Get done. Hell yeah. Come over here for a Hugh. And then we come over here for another Hugh and take them both out. Get done. Hell yeah. And then proc a stun on this one. Top of the line. It's going to go first, of course. Drums of debilitation on you for 1 damage and a mark. You see, that doesn't do much bud, because we're over here just chilling out, doing our thing, not even worrying about it. And we'll unlock the strong box, or unlock the unlocked strong box. Pretty sure the word I'm looking for is open it. Okay, we'll head up around here, restore our order, open the crate. Nothing worth there. Trap. Bit of bleeding, but that's fine. Pop a torch. Okay, there's a trap here. We'll get you to handle that. To de-stress just a tad. Now we've got our board of things to bandage up, or we use the bandage on that. You can have a bit of food. How's it going? Feel a bit better now. I'm sure you do. Pop a torch. Proc a scout. Yep, there we go. Okay, well we know the boss battle's there. Let's head down here and maybe let's try and come around like that. Because if we can avoid an unnecessary battle that doesn't really have any benefit to us, we should be right. Plus also heading down here, we're not really going to encounter any combats unless any new ones pop up. And if a new combat pops up, then we'll see it on the map. Unless I'm just blind, which also is also a possibility. We know that's scouted already, so we know there's nothing along this way. Hunger. In other words, we went boop, boop, boop across, and the equivalent of back and down. Okay, let's see. Let's hope we get something good. A map, perhaps? Nope, just loot. Okay. Alright, well I don't need citrines, that's fine. Into here we go, we'll pop a torch. And onwards we go up. Go figure, this is probably going to be a battle as well. Up in this room that we're heading towards, this one here. Munch on Regime. Munch on now Regime. Let's use our Hugh. 6 and 11. Fantastic. That damage positioning was exactly what I was hoping for. Probably best to just take this one out, I reckon. Fantastic. Bit of food.
This expedition at least promises success.
Another torch.
For a A task well performed.
Torch has been popped. And yeah, of course there's combat here. At least there's a curio in the back. Q. 7 and 5, not bad. Then we're going to go for a snipe on you. And now we'll come over here and use the chance to purge and clear out that corpse and move these ones forward. Hello, you two. You're in a bit of a shit position, aren't you? Swine wretches, you're going to just vomit on Guifart. And of course you have higher speed, so you're going to go next as well. So you essentially get 4 turns in a row, I'm going to bet. Bulimic, fantastic. Vomit. Dodge. Healing skills while camping. That's not the biggest deal. Judgment. Luckily it dodges. Oh, wait, hang on, no. Unluckily it dodges. It sucks at dodges, actually. Okay, taken care of. Bog before sunrise. You can get a bit of healing while we're here. And we can get you to purge. Or not purge, just chop. Big damage. Big numbers. Okay. You hopefully get rid of claustrophobia. Instead, you're stressed. That's unfortunate. Well, we're here, so we might as well camp.
A moment of respite. A chance to steel oneself against the coming horror.
Reflection. You. One companion. We'll just de-stress this one just a tad. That's right, he, that's the one that has fits. That's unfortunate. Encourage. Clean musket. Bless you. And we are out of turns. That's fine. We're probably going to be attacked through the night, but I'm not too stressed about that, frankly.
Secrets and wonders can be found in the most tenebrous corners of this
Carrion
place.
Eaters and the Swine Wretch. Okay, Vomit. Luckily we dodge. Good stuff. Munch on Orthea. 3 damage. Alright, time to wipe out this group. You will move back 1. Q. 10 and 11. Brutalized. Snipe you. Get out of here. You've picked a fight with the wrong people, friend.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
On the contrary, the right amount of confidence is perfect to have.
A fortune waiting to be spent.
Okay, I'm good to go. Pop a torch just to make sure we're at 100.
Path is clear. We require only the strength
G'day,
to
mate.
follow
How's it
it.
going? End these two. 1 and 1.
It is a travesty. A blundering mountain.
15 of damage.
And rage.
Smoke shot. Remove all the mark, and now we'll chop again. 19 damage. Then Judgment, 8 damage. Wild Flailing, dodge, luckily. Good stuff. End these two. Mark again for 1 damage each. Yeah, we might as well. There's no reason that we shouldn't just beat the shit out of this one prince. I'll do another skeet shot, just remove the mark again. 14 damage. Chop. We're just wiping this fool. Wild Flailing on Regime. Luckily, dodge again. End this one. End this one, end these two. Judgment, 8 damage. Chop for 18. Chop for 23. Get out of here.
What will it take to gnaw through a ton of putrid flesh?
Buckshot, 6 damage. Imagine just taking a buckshot to the face. Squeal across the board. 1 stun. That's fine. That group stun, I imagine, would annoy a lot of people.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Easy. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Nothing here. Let's grab this. Let's grab that. Sure. Bandage. We don't need to bandage. We don't need to give money. I don't know. That one. Sure. Let's leave. Easy wipe. Get done. No quirks were even gained from that. That was such an easy fight that they just wiped out everything. It's a walk in the park almost.
Flames on the horizon.
Ah, we're already there.
At the door.
Bloody hell. Didn't think we were already at this mission. Bloody hell. Okay, alright. Let's move. Breed in number 2, Massage in number 1. Take Vastel. Who do we want to take? I don't want to take Dismas or Reynold, honestly. Aurum in number 1. We could go you there. Aurum in number 1. You have Dash. As long as you stay in that position, you'll be right. Okay, max HP, dodge up, accuracy down. That's fine. Stress up, max HP down. So that actually counters that pretty well. Now, let's just unequip everything real quick, because that's a lot of stuff actually I need to get. You take this, and you take this. You, big lad, can take damage, and you can take HP up. We crank that HP up actually quite nicely. Speed up, damage up, or perhaps damage up even further with the head wherever that's gone. You've already got Dismas's head, don't you? Okay. Counter that. You take that head. You take this. Now you are going to need... Damage versus humans. That's definitely something we need. Stress and accuracy. Yep, cool. Everyone's already kitted up. Sort by level. Aurum is good. Breed is good. Massage is good. And you're good. You're already 5s across the board. Guild 33. Need 33 portraits. How many deeds would it be? 3 deeds for 1 portrait. So we could get 28 if we burnt through all of our deeds. That's not good. And also, not to mention, we need a lot of crests. Anyone here? Adventurous Shieldbreaker, we'll take that. And what do we have in terms of these guys? Highwayman, Nervous, Risk Taker, Calm, Natural, Unholy. We wouldn't really be fighting Unholy, is the main issue, but that's interesting. I'll take you, take you.
Evasive. Persistent. Righteous traits for a rogue.
This is actually a character I wouldn't mind taking. You as well. Bloody hell. Birkenbore. Virtue chance. We don't really need the virtue chance. Damage if torch is high. Birkenbore, I'll tell you what, we'll get rid of you. As much as I like you there, Touche would be good.
Eyes and a stumbling gait. This one is no more good to us.
Alright, that's fine. Let us come over here. We need to do this mission. It'll probably be somewhat brutal, but that's fine. Kiki, or some of this. Boop. a stack of torches. We'll take 2 stack. No, just 1 stack should be fine. Oh, I really should have grabbed those Aegis scales. That would have actually been good. Restore some semblance of safety to the hamlet. Alright. You can get some good loot from here as well, actually. Outlaws and brigands. You can fade backwards. York and get a stun, hopefully. Not bad. Then we'll come over here and chop you. Get out of here. Blanket fire across the board. 2-2-3-3. Blanket fire. Luckily, quadruple dodge. Nice. Judgment for 7 damage. Nice. And crit on the self-heal. Very nice. Stun wears off. Back to the top of the line. We're now going to dagger throw to take care of you. Blanket fire again. Nice solid chunk of damage, that's fine, and he's going to be unstealthed. Slice and dice on the front too. Double crits, that's brutal. Come over here and heal for 10. That's fine. We'll now wicked hack on you for 10 damage, that's fine. And now we'll come over here and chop you. Get out of here. Eradicated. And now we'll we can't lunge at the back. 18. Fantastic. That worked. Nice solid chunk of damage.
This expedition at least promises success.
And we can shovel here because luckily I brought plenty of shovels. Nice. And a camping traveler's tent. Okay, a bit of stress. Oh well. Pop a torch. 77. Should be right. Madman and a Raider and a Nasher. Rabbit Rush. Luckily we dodge. Good stuff. Doomsday across the board. Distress. Okay. Let's do a group heal. 6 across the board. Not bad. Get everyone feeling a bit better. Unfortunately, that dodges. Go figure. We'll come over here and charge. 10-9-9-9 or 10-9-9. Blanket fire. 6-6-3-3. Brutal indeed. And now we'll chop and take out the dog. The Raider is feeling decent. Uppercut slice. Luckily, we dodge. Now let's lunge again, and of course it's going to dodge because of course it is. Accusation on Aurum. It was him. Blanket fire. 6 and 5. Okay. Charge again. Give me a moment. Okay, another group heal. Crit for 12. 6 and 6 and 6. Very nice. You can move forward. You need to shadow fade back when you get the chance. Accusation on our Aurum again. He's really not having a good time there. He's going to take 32 stress total. Oh boy. Stress up until camp. Out of here. Get done. Blanket fire. Dodge, dodge, 5 and 2. And charge. 6, 8, 8. Okay. Judgment. Get out of here. Alright, cool. Let's restore our order. And we get a scout to see where we're going. Let's move around here. Actually, you know what? Let's maybe come back here. This one's a lot shorter, so I suppose let's do this. Okay, Madman, a Cut Through, a Fusilier, and a Nasher. Charge forward, do a solid chunk of damage on everyone. Now we'll lunge. Or can we throw dagger? We'll throw dagger and take out the Madman so we don't have that stress kicking up. Blanket fire across the board. 2, 3, 4, and a dodge. Brutal. Q and take out the dog. And a nice big chop on the Fusilier. Get a nice party heal going, 6 across the board. Uppercut slice. Luckily, dodge. He's having a little bit of stress, but not too much. We'll lunge forward and take out that guy. Kind of wish that I brought someone who could or someone who could hide someone. But actually, to be fair, it's not that big of a deal anyways. Get out of here, 10 damage. Bonk.
The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden.
Okay, what do we got over here? Ah, some loot. Fantastic. A big lad and a hunter and a madman. Doomsday across the board. Bit of stress kicks up. I really hope he gets a virtue, otherwise this is going to be brutal. Dagger throw, 15 damage. And then we'll go for a charge, 10 and dodge.
Weaken.
Blanket fire across the board. 6, 3, 3, 5. And tested. Please be good, please be good, please be good. He's abusive. God damn it. You had one job.
Frustration.
Point blank shot.
Fury.
20 damage.
More destructive than 100 cannons.
Okay, you chop. 21 damage. Judgment and dodge. Go figure. Accusation. You. It was him. Dagger throw. Get out of here. Blanket fire across the board. Luckily we quadruple dodge. Not bad. You get a stun. Nope, no stun. Brutal. Point blank again on Aurum. 12 damage. He needs some healing soon. Chop. Okay, let's try and take out the big guy. And let's lunge forward and take it out. Crit for 41. Fantastic. You bled on my best coat. Stun, and of course it dodges. Rushed shot on the freed. Dodge as it moves back. Yeah, I'll stun. There we go, proc the stun. You, sir, need to move forward one so that way you can solemnity. Go figure. That's irritating. Pickaxe, 10 damage. We'll come over here and heal him for 10. Solemnity now to de-stress as well, hopefully. It's not much, but it's better than nothing. 7 and 8. And let's hope it doesn't summon reinforcements. Pickaxe, get out of here. Very nice.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Ethereal Crucifix, very nice. I'll take that. That should be right. And let's head back over here and restore our order. I'm out of coffee, bummer. Okay, then onwards we go up here. We've got probably another couple of combats to go, unfortunately. Bit of loot. Yeah, sure. I think that's the way to go. We will shovel through here. And combat. There we go. Figured. Shadow Fade backwards. We're going to use her to take out the big lad in a moment. I'll go for a Yorp and hopefully get the double stun. Very nice. And then we'll chop 7 and 16. Solid spread of damage. Blanket fire across the board. 4, 2, 2, 4. That's fine. You have stress until camp. I would like to remove that if possible. Judgment shall fall upon you. Luckily we have medicinal herbs, so I might use that next time we have the leper's turn. We'll lunge and take out this big lad.
Size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
We'll do a group heal. Crit, 6, 6, 6, and 12. Very nice. Blanket fire across the board. Quadruple dodge. Fantastic. You're vibing pretty well. Charge forward, 5 and 7. Now you, use that to de-stress yourself just a tad, please. Purge. Get these corpses out of here. G'day, mate. You're up in the worst position you could probably be in. And get out of here.
Powerful blow.
Very nice. Solid chunk of loot.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Much prefer the ruby to the dodge stone, to be honest. Oh well. Let's restore our order. Our leper is in front. Pop a couple of torches. Ah, there he is. Brigand Wolf. Bombs away. So this guy operates sort of similarly to how the prophet has his style. You are cracking a crystal, profaning the precious. You, 31 damage. What's our stun base? 130. We could Judgment for a bit of damage, or we could Stun. Let's just Judgment for 11 damage, that's fine. Get them! 8 damage, and spawns in 2 of those. And a bit of stun on him as well. Wheat from the chaff. We don't want her to charge forward. We want to go for the double stun, I reckon. Because we want him to just be able to take that. Tower shield. So he's going to get guarded. Time's up. Boom, 23. That's fine. That's why we have that man there. Bombs away on Freed. Lunge, 47 damage. Oh, he is guarding the raider. That's actually fine with me. You're good. Warcry. Ah. Press. That's fine. Slice and dice. Dodge and dodge. Not bad. Charge. 4, 6, and 6. Very nice. Wolf is taking quite a lot of damage. Warcry again. Just trying to proc up some stress. That's fine. Hew. Chop. Double dodge. God damn it. Time's up. 23 damage. That's fine. She's taken a lot of damage there, but we can handle it. Bombs away on Freed. That's fine, because we're going to lunge and do 22 damage. Shank now on Freed. 7 damage. I don't know. I don't know why I'm inherently feeling like I need to move faster. I should probably take my time with this and think through it properly, but I don't know. Let's go Judgment on Wolf. Crit for 16 and get a solid 7 healing. Not bad. Warcry. Ah! Hew, 10 and 14. That's fine with me, because this man is about to go down. Triple dodge, and we're putting the leper in the way of that explosion. 43. He's not Death Doored. He has 1 HP remaining. Bombs away again. Interesting. Shadow Fade backwards. We need to probably get some healing up on him. 14 HP, that's not bad. Go for a double stun. It stuns the first one, but not the second. Bummer. You're going to now Shank Aurum. 9 damage, brutal. And bleed, that's unfortunate. Warcry on front and back. That's fine, that's a bit of stress, I'm not too worried about that. We're doing pretty good at the moment. The bleed I would like to remove, so let's maybe do that. And let's come over here and hit him with one of these. Takes out number 1, and you're going to tower shield the raider. That's fine. Time's up. 28 damage, she's Death Doored. Unfortunate.
Now the true test. Hold fast or expire.
Okay. Bombs away on Aurum now. I'm feeling confident about this, to be honest. Uppercut slice, 5 damage.
Injury and
Oh well.
despondence.
Warcry on those two. Bit of stress.
Or cowardice.
Lunge. Get out of here, big lad. Yep, okay, they're gone as well. Good stuff. Pretty happy about that, not gonna lie. You, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Driven into the mud.
Are we done here? Take the camouflage cloak. cudgel weight on that. I suppose let's go 1, 2, 3. Let's head this way, sure. Restore our order. Use the shovel here. And the second obstacle, oh boy. Luckily we got that taken care of. And what do we have in here?
The way is lit. The path is clear.
Another curio.
We require only the strength to follow it.
Decent chunk of cash. Pretty sure we're basically set here, but I'm still going to... Ooh, that's brutal.
The requirements of survival cannot be met on an empty stomach.
Breed is being tested, and she's selfish. Okay, maybe it's time for us to just leave this location. We've finished the mission, we're all good. Don't want to risk having people go down. Damage versus marked, accuracy versus marked, crit on size 2. Not bad. Bad healer, beast hater. The ague, healer's gift. Torn rotator, that's unfortunate. Steady. Steady's good. If we could send her in, remove torn rotator, lock in steady, that would be good. I mean, I suppose we can do that when we do that.
Are pitched, banners fly, and the corpse wagons stand at the ready.
Alright. Mesnage. Steady. Torn rotator. Yeah, that's fine. We'll get these two in to chill. That brought down our money just a tad, but that's fine. We'll only visit the brothel. Is not allowed to visit the brothel. That's not good. Okay, well, looks like she is gonna chill out for a while. Oh boy, we actually have a lot of people we need to deal with at the moment. Macholt. Okay. Tavern, Macholt. Macholt can't come in here because, of course, he will only pray. Okay. Well, that's fine. Not bad, actually. Not bad. We're doing kind of good for ourselves at the moment. I'm liking it. There's sunshine in the thicket here. We could do this one for a bumper crop. That's always useful. Ancestor's handkerchief, not the most useful. Gunslinger's buckle, range. So that's if we want to spec purely into range, which we kind of don't. The Hero's Ring is good. But I feel like this is the one we want to be doing next. Nesden. Or Thea, perhaps? Since now we have a Levi. Ooh, she's actually doing kind of decent. Dipsomania, Hylamania is the issue is... I don't like those two, but perhaps we can get rid of them. Regime and Guifart could probably go in again. Get them in. Why not? Okay, we're doing kind of good, though, all things considered. Yeah, we unequip everything. Sort by rarity. So, you're in front, so you take this. And I think then we'll go... Prot, HP up, stress up. Damage and stress, that's fine. You now, I reckon. If the torch is low. We don't want the torch to be low, though, is the issue. Scouting. Oh no, this is our man here. That's what I was thinking for a second. I was looking at the antiquarian. Focus ring. That feels fine with me. Now you, madam, we will give you the Chirurgeon's Charm and the book, not the Book of Sanity, the Book of Holy Healing, wherever that may have gone. Here it is, Tome of Holy Healing. And now, of course, you, finally. We'll come over here and we'll give you the bag and we'll give you the carapacidal. Unless we want to go the survival guide instead of that. That feels kind of good to me. Yep, cool. That's all good with me. We're all set up here. Cool. You're good, and you're also good. Fantastic. I don't suppose we can get any buffs with these guys. Boosting up any of their stuff. We fart. Yes, you can get new attacks. Or rather, level up your attacks. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Ophi is all good. Nesden, however, can get these ones, preferably. Feeling good about herself. We get some new weapons. This is the green crew at level 3 across the board. Fantastic. Perfect for taking into a nice green mission. We'll go 1, 2. We'll take a stack of torches. 1, 2, 3 shovels. 1, 2, 3. Oh, we already took 2 of them. Yeah, we'll take keys. 1, 2. I actually have the list here now that I have it. Now that I'm thinking of it. Medicinal herbs is our main thing. Couple holy water. Yeah. Past that, don't really need to worry too much. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Let's get some loot. We are going to need to bring back 3 inventory slots worth of stuff, though, for the mission, so that's a bit brutal, but we'll deal with it. And then that's probably going to bring us to the 2-hour mark, I reckon.
Even the fiercest beast will lay down when it is not eaten. Steal their food.
Yes. Yeah, you can come here. Why not? Nothing there. Brutal. Pop a tab to move over here. Which I just realized that the phrase pop a tab is probably not a good thing. I meant more press the tab button, because that's the one to swap between inventory and map, but sure. Anyways. Let's come over here and probably proc up a bit of blight. Yep, that's good. Not the most, not the least. That's fine. Nice chunk of damage though, damn. And we'll do the same to finish it off and crit. Doesn't even drop a corpse. How fantastic. That's what I like to see. You're now going to go for a slice and dice on the front two. Double dodge. They ain't even worried. Come over here and go for a judgment. Get out of here. Alright. And chop. Nice. Very fresh. Foodstuffs. Give me this. Grain sack. Grain is one of my favourite YouTubers. Nice buff there. Extra 30% damage. That's going to come in handy. Phew, if I can click in the right place. Bada bing. Get out of here. Chop for 4. And get out of here. 12 damage. Our crew just rolling through here with a power and a strength. Scout chance. What do we got? Nothing too much. I'll get you to disarm the trap. Bada bing. And of course, you take that to the face. Fantastic.
Is the trap maker's art. His efficacy unwitnessed by his own eyes.
Okay, we get a scout. That's at least useful. Curio and another trap. Pop that. Fantastic. Plus 60% damage. And of course I just walk into the trap like the fool that I am. Okay, no scout there, that's fine. Watch that there was like one of the quest things in that way. Okay, we've walked into a trap, fantastic.
Ancient traps lie in wait, unsprung and thirsting for blood.
I'm gonna guess we probably... Oh, Fairweather Fighter, that's fine. Extra damage if the HP is high, well... You're not getting that extra damage just yet, but soon. We go for a group heal when we get a chance. Vomit, 20 or 2 damage. Brutal. Accusation, you. Probably better to have the one with Fairweather Fighter in the second position, I imagine. Chop. 18 and 13. Fantastic. We'll come over here and just chop and get rid of the front one. All good with me.
faint hope blossoms.
Hugh to get rid of the corpses. And now these two are brought up into the front. We need 4 healing. Of course, we get 5 for the man in front, who is now going to be doing plus 80% damage. Doomsday across the board. No damage, though. Bit of stress, but that's fine. And now we'll come over here and go for a stun on the Wretch, because that's going to make sure that he's going to be at full health for his next attack. Come over here and chop for 4 damage, but it's not going to matter, really. Bro, chill out. We shall not survive. 12 to 25, 11 to 23. But of course they both dodge. Go figure. How did I know that that was going to happen in my heart of hearts? We'll take the food stuff. Take you, thank you. And a scout, what do we got? Curio. Quest location up there. Obstacle, so I'm thinking... Boop, 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 across. If I remember how to do that, or if I remember that thing, it should be right. Take you. Combat time. 3 maggots. Okay. Grave Nibble on Othia. Dodge, luckily, good stuff. Hero is the breakfast cereal choice out of 9 out of 10 adventures. That's accurate, yes. Also, check this out. Plus 60% damage until camp. Plus an extra 20% damage. Plus an extra 15% damage. Plus an extra 20% damage. This man over here with the pure damage output. But yes, how's it going, Kenny? I haven't caught you for a couple of days, but yeah, we've been prepping for some D&D stuff apparently. One of the other boys that occasionally streams and is pretty chill messaged me being like, "Oi, D&D?" And I'm like, yes. So yeah, it's pretty good. Still doing little bits of work on this and that. Fair. I mean, that's the way to be. You don't want to spend a ton of time grinding it out and burning yourself out. You want to spread it out over a long amount of time. Should be pretty fresh though. The one issue is that I played a wizard in the last campaign, and of course, looking at the way that the party's built, I'm like, oh, you know what this party needs? A wizard. Looks like I'm playing another wizard, which all things considered, I'm fine with because I like wizards. But still, I'm keeping it open just in case something else comes up, and I'll be like, oh yeah, I'll be a cleric, or I'll be like, I don't know, pally maybe. I don't know, we'll see how it goes, I guess. Surprise. Okay, that's convenient. So we'll come over here and chop for 19. And then we'll chop this one for 3. 22 to 46. Get out of here. Bada bing.
Size has no intrinsic merit.
Very nice.
Inordinate exsanguination be considered
Bit of a stun there, sure, why not? Very nice. Blanket fire across the board. 3, 2, 1. Now he doesn't get that extra 20% boost. Oh no, what will I do? Blanket fire again. It's too bad you don't have everything done for your rehaul type stuff. It's much easier in your work to input practically any class here, rather than just be stuck. That's fair. Yeah, the thing is, like, instinctually, I don't know whether it's just like a try and... I don't know whether it's because it's just instinct from playing games and stuff, but like, I feel the need to ensure that we have a spread of classes across our group. But that being said, like, we've got Coriolanus and one of the other people who's relatively still new to D&D playing, so I'm in the mindset where I'm like, you know what, okay, I'll let everyone who's new, I'll let them all play some characters, or play classes that they haven't played before, or maybe, if not that they haven't played before, but play classes to get comfortable. And I'll, because, you know, I've played enough D&D, I've been playing for like 4 years, almost 5 years nearby, where like I've played basically every class at least once. So I'm cool playing basically anything. Like I've gotten over that like initial like mental roadblock of like, oh, but I don't want to play a cleric, or I don't want to play a pally. I'll play a cleric or a pally if it comes up. I'll play a rogue. The one I haven't played, which I talked about actually to the boys recently, I had a bad experience with playing druid a long time ago, but yeah, since then I haven't played it, but I still would play it. D&D is based around 4 characters being 4 characters being one actual character. Realistically, for TV shows and movies and such, you'll notice most MCs are self-sufficient. A mixture of mechanics making a shared spotlight, while making separating. Hang on. While making separating from group being terrible makes for one body, one character type gaming. Yeah, well, that's the thing, right? Is because that's always one of those situations where, as much as at the end of the day, everyone realistically wants to be able to be the solo sort of type character, the builder or the style of the game itself is designed to make sure that people can't do that, right? Or like they can, but it's going to be difficult for them to be able to be like that. You don't know about new druids. Third edition druid was fine, but you changed yours so much. That's fair. I apparently one of the builds for druids basically makes it almost indestructible. It's like, oh, take a bunch of damage, okay, auto shift back into regular form, and then you just shift into another form of an animal, and you regain all of the health back. So it's like you have to take like 200 damage in one attack or in one turn to be killed, which probably isn't going to happen because every time the druid gets an action, it's just going to wild shape again. So, I don't. As much as like all that stuff is there, I have this sort of roadblock with myself, where anytime I know about a certain build being overpowered, I specifically try and avoid that, unless it's something that I've discovered myself. You did hear about that. It's not something you would ever allow, but you do allow for making transfer or for taking transformation abilities. Yeah, like at that point, like, because the thing is, it just doesn't become fun at that point, right? If you're just, oh, I'm taking 100 damage, okay, I just beast form again. Okay, I just beast form again. I just beast form again. It's like, okay, something's gone wrong between the DM and the players, where if that's happening, there's probably an issue. If you want to tank and choose a bear or something, you find that perfectly fine. Yeah, exactly. Doing it like that's fine, but then, okay, the bear gets dropped down. Oh yeah, true. Not changing form just to regain health. Like, it should still be one of those things where, like, I don't know, I've always sort of been half-half on it, because logistically to me, if you take damage in bear form, it should still be damage that your druid has taken. Like, it shouldn't be like, oh yes, here is my, like, meat shield around me. It's, no, you're still the bear, you're still taking the damage. If anything, there would be some degree of psychological shock about, like, I've just been stabbed in the stomach. Okay, let me just go back to my normal form, and it's gone. It's like, oh, okay. What that turns into is old WoW, or World of Warcraft for a while, where there was only 3 builds, 100% CC lock, 100% damage, 100% healing. It's obscenely dumb. Yeah, and because at that point I would imagine it's just not enjoyable, really, for anyone. Like, sure, you can build to be optimal and all that sort of stuff, but like, 100% CC lock is better than 100% damage, 100% heal, and 100% CC. Yeah, like, thing is, that's the other thing as well that I've always hated, just in general about games, that I'm sort of like, I don't like that, is it'll always get down to a point where there is some form of meta that is present, right? And the thing is, I'm not the sort of person who likes there being a meta. I like everyone just being creative for the sake of being creative. But when there's a meta where it's like, oh yes, I need to take 3 levels as a warlock, and 6 levels as a sorcerer, and 6 levels into a monk, and then this or this and whatever, and it's like, you're not playing a character, you're playing statistics more than anything. You don't want any class or build to become so strong it pigeonholes the other builds. Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing, right, is like, inherently, you look at then like standard D&D 5th edition, not Rogue, Ranger, that's the one. Well, yeah, exactly, right? That's the thing. And people will often just go with like whatever they're feeling like on the day and then adjust it as they go. But like, look at D&D 5th edition Ranger. No one who has played D&D for more than like 4 years, or really a year alone, wants to realistically play a Ranger. In my opinion, right? It's there for the, like, oh, I get to have a pet, but then you play that class and you go, oh, this is shit. Because firstly, it makes it harder for the DM. Secondly, you have to make sure you have all your stuff on hand for that pet at any given time. And it's just like, okay, well, one well-placed arrow shot, and the DM's like, oh, well, pew, there goes the animal that you've got, and then cue emotional moment for characters, and it's like, okay, I get that, but like once you've done the whole emotional moment of like, oh no, my pet's died, I cry every time, sort of thing. The thing is, everyone's dealt with that at some point or another because it's such a standard thing to do. You like your ranger, but not D&D's ranger. That's fair. I don't blame you, all things considered. Like, I was looking while I was building the character the other night, and I'm like, do I want to play a ranger? And I'm like, I'm really trying to like be like, I kind of want to, but at the same time, it's gonna be such a dumb decision if I do. Like, I know I'm gonna regret it, and especially because of that. Not only because of that, but it's a streamed DM. We're doing a streamed D&D thing, so like actually playing on stream. So I want to make sure that my stuff is interesting to watch. And if I'm sitting there having to quickly swap between stats for my pet or whatever, or like stats for this, stats for that, it can be a bit of a pain. And personally, at least roughly going from what I would want to watch, I'd probably watch a caster more than anything. So I'm like, okay, I'll be a caster. I think Coriolanus is playing, I believe, a bard at the moment, or at least that's what they're set on. And past that, I think Max is playing a rogue, I believe. Max very much likes his rogues. You think you have at least 100 abilities, feats for ranges for level 1 to 10. This doesn't include an obscene amount of feats practically anyone can take. Yeah, exactly. Right. Actually, you know what I think they should do? I reckon, like, look at range or look at fighter for D&D, right? It's literally the everyman's class. You can do whatever you want with it. If they took that and gave that same treatment to the ranger, they get, the same amount of feats, the same amount of stat ups that a fighter gets. And then also just, like, make ranger better overall. It feels like it would be... And, like, make it specifically where, like, there are enough range options for a ranger. Because at this point, you want to play a ranger, play a fighter with a bow. You can just do that. Make it ranger the optimal choice for a ranged-based character. Give them specific abilities that the ranger can get that, like, actually make using a bow properly useful. Like, I don't know, yeah, it's dumb. You often make them based around countering, so you can go from highly versatile to OMG, I'm so hyper specialized, you can't beat me in my wheelhouse, or you have to be 100% min-max in that direction as well. Yeah, that's fair. And like, all things considered, there should be a degree of like, they are that specialized, and like, countering actually feels probably a good thing, right? Because, to me, ranges are built around, in my head, specifically scouting, firstly. So you scout out, you find stuff. But firstly, if the DM is giving you plenty of information, you don't need to worry about that. If it's not a scouting heavy game, you don't need to worry about that. If you want to scout, you could probably just go a rogue. You'd be doing much more damage anyways. In the current campaign I'm playing, the rogue has... We've been training the rogue to use the longbow, because it's a bow-based rogue. And he has a longbow, or rather, he has a short bow, he has like a crossbow, all this sort of stuff. And he's like, I'm not going to use any of this. I want the actual longbow. So me as a barbarian who doesn't use a bow is like, oh yes, I know how to use it. I can teach you if you want. I haven't had to use one for many years though, because I find it much more efficient to hunt with my axe. But sure. Your fighter has an archer optional kit. While you won't have the alternative skills of ranger, you're closer to army archer. Your ability to output damage from range and handle yourself in the field of battle is pretty good. That's fair. There's a subclass or a specialization, a battle style of fighter. That's it's the elemental or the magical archer. And when I first saw that, I was like, oh boy, that looks awesome, because one of my good friends was playing that. And I was like, I need to look into that, which actually reminds me, I should still probably look into that, because it sounds very cool. But, yeah, it's one of those sort of situations where, like, that's a much better ranger than anything that the actual ranger can do. Like, you get to modify your bow shots to do certain cool stuff, and I'm like, that feels like something that should be a ranger ability. Give me a moment to blow my nose as well. You can still be a great archer as a ranger, but you don't want to force the standard tropes. You don't have to be ranged, you don't have to use an animal to be effective. Yeah, that's fair. Because at the end of the day, I'm pretty sure the most basic definition of the ranger is a person who spends his time patrolling and working through a forest. At least that's the vibe I get. Where, like, you know, if you look at it in terms of, like, Lord of the Rings and stuff, like, they're sort of built around being good at tracking, being good at stealth, being good at that sort of stuff. It's just that usually it's a lot easier to be stealthy and tracking if you're using a bow, because if you get close, you're making sound and alerting things to your presence, which in that whole thing isn't good either.
Beyond measure. Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
I still haven't camped. Okay. Jeez, apparently I should do that. But yeah, you get the idea at least. Okay, you can de-stress. Take some damage, that's fine. Then we'll come over here and go you. De-stress. Trinket Scrounge and resub. Well, we want the Trinket Scrounge for the Cursed Essence. That's not something I'm going to use for sure. Okay, and then you get extra food. Boop, boop, boop. Done. And now we're attacking. Or now we're being attacked. That's fine. You made chunky sections on what you specialize in. You can take multiple base abilities and be good at a lot of places, or fighting or befriending many things. Or you can, like many feats, move up the chain to specialize. That's fair. The other thing that kind of throws me off, right, is, at least in D&D specifically, if I'm not mistaken, Ranger doesn't get the amount of specializations that a fighter or a barbarian get. And I'm just sort of like, why? They should theoretically get a ton of specializations to actually make the Ranger something that people want to play. Like I said, I already find it hard enough to justify trying to play a Ranger when it's just a shit class. It's so underpowered. Like, I don't know what Tasha's has added. I haven't really looked at the Ranger. But, like, it just doesn't feel worth it. But, I don't know, at the same time, I haven't looked at Tasha's, so I'm not too sure. I glanced at it last night, but past that I haven't really looked. Oh, I can hold a lot of minor antiques, apparently. Huh, whack. Sure. There we go.
These foodstuffs yield double benefit. The town may eat, and the swine will not.
Nice. 3, 3, 2, and 3. Hard-skinned, that's always good to have. Benjophobia, fragile. Fragile's maybe not the best. Okay. Let's see what I'm thinking. Bastille, no. Mesnage, you can do your thing. Bastille can't do anything there. She's got deviant tastes, but also has a love interest, so she's locked into doing that stuff. Crit. Yeah, sure, we'll do that. Why not? Machult needs to chill. Machult can become Machilt. Dakar can come over here and gamble. Anything else worth checking? Antiquarian, I guess we'll grab that.
Researches where others will not go. And sees what others will not see.
We could actually upgrade that. What do we have in the guild? We could upgrade that, or we could... Tell you what, let's come over here, let's get this, and we'll get that. Fantastic. So, as a note, one thing you did to fix things was all classes have additions at every level. There's no empty levels, despite quite a number of other abilities and such. You can get the typical range of specializations. You can get 5 to 6 by level 10 in your rehaul. That's fair. That makes sense. That being said, I'm going to build another character like I did last night. I'll probably shoot a message into the Discord, but I'm going to wrap up this recording, so we're going to keep streaming, so stick around, all that good sort of stuff. But if you've been here for the recording, thanks for coming out. I appreciate it. As always, if you've been here for a minute, moment, or the entire stream, as always, I appreciate it. I'll catch you later. Thank you and goodbye.